Beautiful Gemini peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your February 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That's going to be linked down in the description below. Real quick, Gemini, before we start today's video, Mercury is currently in retrograde, so for those of you that want to make your Mercury retrograde an easy time, definitely feel free to check out the Mercury Survival Candle and the Moving Forward Soap. Both of these products have the intent to help you throughout the Mercury retrograde process, so if you're interested, feel free to check it out in the first link in the description below. Alright, Geminis, let's see what we got going on here. Starting out with the current energies for Gemini. What current energies are coming in here for Geminis? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout February 2022. What current energies are coming in here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout February 2022. Let's go ahead here and have a look. First card out, we got here the Eight of Swords. Moving forward from that, we have here the Devil. And then lastly, what do we got? We have here the Tower. Okay, a little bit of intense energies coming through so far for your February, but let's go ahead and see what it's talking about. Now, you could be connecting with a Capricorn. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio because we have the Devil and the Tower. Eight of Swords here to the Devil. You could be feeling like trapped by having a lot of negative thoughts. You may feel like negativity is something that's kind of been surrounding you a lot in the first beginning of the month, you know? Jumping into the month of February, you might feel like, oh my God, I don't know why I can't stop thinking so negatively. I don't know why I feel like I'm constricted by so much negativity. And then there seems to be an aha moment. It's like, whoa, everything is starting to make sense, okay? Now I know why I've been feeling so negative. Now I know why I've been thinking so negatively. It's because of this, or it's because of that. It's like you become aware to why you've been in such a negative headspace. Something here's starting to click for you. Something here's jumping into your awareness in February 2022. Interesting. Clarify the Tower. What is making Gemini aware to this feeling of negativity or feeling of being trapped in negativity? And what do we got? We got here the Knight of Cups, and we got here the Strength card. Maybe it's a Leo surrounding some of you guys, or a water sign, but nonetheless, I think you're coming to the realization that a specific person around you may be what's clouding your head with a lot of negativity. I think you're finally coming to realize, holy crap, this energy or this person has really been what's kind of causing this disruption in my life. And you didn't see it before, but now you do. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what you're dealing with here, Gemini. What are my Geminis dealing with throughout February 2022? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout February 2022. First card out, we got here the King of Cups, then we got here the Temperance, we got here the Page of Wands, and we got here the Wheel of Fortune. So, King of Cups to the Temperance card. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who's a very good emotional communicator, and they're very good here at fixing you up. But Geminis, let me explain something about your person. They are very manipulative in a way. And I think that this is what you're starting to become aware of. So I don't feel, just throwing this out here, I don't feel like this will be every single Gemini's messages. If this is not your story, that could be a good thing. But the way that I'm seeing it is that you have a person who knows how to break you down. And they do that in order to build you back up again. And by them building you back up, it makes you forget that they were the ones who broke you down in the first place. And because you forget that they were the ones that broke you down in the first place, your perception of the person is that they're always there for you. Your perception of the person is in good standing. You look at them as, oh, they always take care of me. Oh, they always show me love. Oh, they're always the best. But in actuality, they're the ones who've caused the damage. But at the same time, they fix it so that you can start to rely on them. That's the vibes I'm picking up on, guys. That's what I'm feeling here intuitively. So if it's not your story, guys, don't worry about it. But that's the energy that I'm picking up on somebody around you. It feels to me like they're the person who does indeed break you down, but then they'll lift you back up again so that you can forget they ever broke you down, and so that they can kind of use that in a manipulative way for you to look at them as a positive person in your life. So I think that everything's starting to become full circle for you in the month of February about this person's game plan. You're starting to realize I'm not under their spell anymore. I can see that they're the person breaking me down. Even if they pick me back up again, they're still breaking me down. What's the intention behind that? Why are they doing that? You're starting to think about all of this, and things are starting to make sense to you. Now, in regards to what you're dealing with, we also have here the Page of Wands, and we have here the Wheel of Fortune. I also feel here, too, that you're dealing with a lot of change that you're starting to notice. The more you've been around this specific person, the more you've changed as a person. It feels to me like you think that you've been molded by them in a certain type of way, or you've seen how powerful their influence has been. And that right then and there is something that's not making you very happy. You're not happy to see that you're being influenced by another person, especially in a negative way. You don't want anybody to have any power of influence over you, Gemini, so coming into February 2022, you're getting ready to nip this connection in the butt. Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, you're ready to put your energy elsewhere and no longer give this person the time of day or any attention at all, all right? So that's what I got here so far for you guys jumping into the month of February. Definitely an intense situation. I just feel a very manipulative energy, excuse me, surrounding whoever this is you're dealing with, and I think you're finally starting to become aware of it. It's like, whoa, dude, everything just makes sense. It's like, I can't believe they're the one that breaks me down just to lift me back up so that I look at them as a good person, but they're still the ones causing some damage, you know? It happens, man. I've seen that happen in so many people's lives, you know? Let's see where things are going here, Gemini. Where are things going for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout February 2022. We had here the Six of Swords, we have here the Seven of Cups, we have here the Six of Wands, and we have here the Death card. Absolutely. So, Six of Swords to the Seven of Cups. Getting ready to have some options, I feel. Getting ready to go ahead and say, I'm getting as far away from here as possible. It doesn't matter wherever else I end up as long as I'm far away from you, okay? That's the energy of you wanting to get away from your specific person. Whoever this individual is who's been incredibly manipulative, you're trying to be as far away from them as possible coming into February. We also have here the Six of Wands and we have here the Death card. And you're also making sure as well that when you do end this connection, you move forward and you do not turn back, okay? This is you not only wanting to get away as quickly as you can, but making sure that you don't turn back. I'm not getting sucked back into your charm. I'm not getting sucked back into your healing or your love, because I recognize that you were basically tearing me down to build me back up in a way so that I could look at you as a great person in my life, as a positive person in my life, as my savior, you know? That's an energy I don't want to be a part of. So as I walk away, I'm not turning back around. I'm making sure that that does not happen, okay? Is what you're saying here, Gemini. You found a snake in a garden. They say that the devil wears a red dress, right? These are the type of energies that you were dealing with whoever this person was. So I think that as you finally become aware of all this, and I'm so happy you are aware of this, you walk away without looking back. Let's see how your person reacts to this, okay? How does the person Gemini's dealing with react to Gemini walking away? Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Page of Pentacles to the Judgment. Why don't you come back to me, Gemini? Why don't you let me be here for you? Why don't you let me love you? And then with the Judgment card, they start to judge you. They judge you in a way that's manipulative as well. They say, well, I was always there for you. I've always loved you. I've always taken care of you whenever you were down. But what do you say to that, Gemini? But you were the one who broke me down. You were the one who broke me down just to lift me back up. So they try to use that tactic of, I was always there for you, I always loved you, I always took care of you. So that's how they're going to react and respond from you walking away. And with that Page of Pentacles, they're going to be telling you, why don't you come back? But we have here Two of Swords, and we have here Two of Wands. You're choosing the path that's right for you. You've been down this path before already with the person that you're dealing with, Gemini, and you know that's a road that you don't want to go down again. So, with the Two of Swords here to the Two of Wands, you're making that final choice to continue to move forward, and the person you're dealing with over here is now going to start to feel stuck. They don't know what to do. Because they know that they've been exposed. They know that their game here can't work anymore because you've discovered the secret. Is there anything else the person Gemini's dealing with is going to try to do? What do we got? Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. They're in it for the long game, I hear. Be very careful, Gemini. Please. Be careful with this snake. You cut off the head of the snake here, but I feel like this snake is more like a worm where it wants to regenerate its head, okay? Be very careful. I feel like they're in it for the long haul. Seven of Swords already, the art and master of deception, right? And then the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady type of vibes. I feel like the person you're dealing with is in this for the long haul. They're going to try over time to work their way back into your life, to work their way back into the position they were previously in. There's very, very few and rare times I tell people in readings to really limit yourself from a person in your life. This is one of those situations where I would say that. This is one of those situations, Gemini, where I would say limit yourself from this person in your life as much as possible. I feel like they're in this for the long haul. They want to try to find a way back in so that they can continue manipulating you in the ways that they've wanted. And remember, what is manipulation without gain? Of course, they had something to gain from when they were manipulating you. Whether they were gaining attention, whether they were using you as a person that they just loved to fix. Because for some of you guys, you could have been connecting with somebody who loved to fix people. And if you were connecting with somebody who loved to fix people, that's why they always had to tear you down and lift you back up. So be mindful. There was something this person was gaining from you. That's where your value was to the person. So they don't want to lose that easily. They're going to continue playing that long game. So I would say, please do limit yourself as much as possible. Let's see what your spirit guides have to say, okay? Keep in mind, for this portion of the reading, Gemini, whatever comes up from your guides could resonate to what we talked about, or it could be a completely separate random message. So are there any dire or important messages coming in from Gemini spirit guides, please, throughout February 2022? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Are there any dire or important messages coming in from Gemini spirit guides throughout February 2022? We had the Nine of Pentacles come out. We also have here the Queen of Pentacles. We have here the Hierophant. We have here the Eight of Wands. And we have here the Two of Cups. So, let's go ahead and have a look at this. Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Make sure you're serving yourself. Your guides want you to serve yourself 110%. Don't be afraid right now, Gemini, to be independent and to be on your own, especially far away from this person, because being on your own is much better than being with this individual, right? So don't be afraid to be as independent as possible. Now we also have here the Hierophant card. Be mindful who you're loyal to. Be mindful who you are giving your energy to, your attention to, your love to, your affection towards. Be mindful who you are ride or die for in your life. I feel like this is your guides here trying to remind you, make sure the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, is being implemented into your life. Make sure you watch people's motives, you watch people's intentions. Be aware of what people are doing when they're around you. I feel like your guides here are essentially trying to say, whoever's in your life that you're devoted to, make sure they're devoted to you, right? Make sure they're giving you back the same energy you're giving them, but also just be very, very aware of how people behave around you, how people are towards you. Be aware if people are manipulative, if people are trying to get a rise out of you. Just essentially be aware of the people in your life. Now, I'm not trying to tell you guys this information so that you're anxious as fuck about everybody you're around or paranoid about everybody you're around, because that's not the intent that your guides are trying to instill in you. Your guides are just trying to say, be cautious of who's around you, because even a snake can look wonderful. The devil in the red dress can look sexy. So it's that energy of just be cautious, okay? This doesn't mean be anxious. This doesn't mean worry and be paranoid about everybody in your life. But just moving forward with the types of connections and people you come across, always be mindful of people's motives. Always be mindful and test people out. Feel their energy. If you feel like there's something wrong, don't doubt your intuition. Let your intuition speak for itself, okay? Now we also have here the Eight of Wands, and we have here the Two of Cups. Also remind yourself as well, Gemini, that the most important people in your life are going to be the people who really truly connect with you and who really truly understand you for who you are. Keep the good ones around. Okay? I feel like your guides are basically saying, for the people in your life that you're hella connected to, for the people in your life that you're incredibly close to, and that understand you at such depth, and that love you on such an unconditional level, make sure you keep those people around you in your life, because those types of connections are hard to come by. Don't get me wrong. We'll find many people in our life that we'll vibe with, that we'll click with, but if we find people in our lives that we truly, truly connect with and have such a depth of connection, don't let those people walk away. Now, I don't know why your guides wanted me to tell you that, but basically that was a message. Like I said, sometimes they can be randomized. That was a randomized message that maybe one of you Geminis needed to hear. Don't let someone walk out of your life that you're incredibly connected with. Make sure those are the types of people you hold on to, okay? So overall, guys, excuse me, what your guides were saying for you coming into February over here is that just make sure you're aware of people's motives and intentions. Make sure you feel out people, and if your intuition speaks, let it speak for itself. Never doubt your intuition. If your intuition's going off about somebody, there could be something there. Look into it, okay? All right, Gemini, let's see what the overall outcome is going to be. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Gemini's month for February 2022? I had a card fall out. I'm going to go ahead and put this back real quick because I didn't pull it out. But let's have a look. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout February 2022. And what do we got? We got here the Eight of Cups. Beautiful. Walking away. And remember, with the Eight of Cups, anytime you walk away from something, you are walking towards something better. That is the ideology behind the Eight of Cups, right? Because you guys have all heard that before. When one door closes, another door opens. It's the same thing with the Eight of Cups. When you walk away from a situation, you're walking towards another one. And I do feel like what you're walking towards is 110% better than the circumstances you were already involved in, okay? All right, Gemini. Pretty intense reading, guys. Like I said, I don't think this will resonate for the majority of Geminis. I mean, if it does, I hope this helped in some sort of way. But if it's not your story, do not worry about it at all. It was very specific here and detailed. So if this was your story, I'm happy to see you're walking away from this. I'm happy to see that you guys are creating boundaries and not letting this individual come back in your life. You know, you're walking forward and you're not looking back. But there was a snake in the garden here, and you cut off the head of the snake, but I feel like this snake is trying to play the long game, okay? So be careful with this person trying to kind of weasel their way or work their way back into your life. I think that they are not in a position of where they're ready to give up just yet. So be aware, all right, Gemini? All right, guys. Sorry that this reading was intense. I can't control what comes out. Whatever comes out, comes out. But hope for, you know, a better reading coming into the mid-month here, okay? All right, Gemini. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your February, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love to my Gemini peeps, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.